Hey, have you ever wondered why in Oakland the hills are the hills and the flats are the flats? Well, it's really not an accident. It's a product of intentional government choices. Racism by design. So let's step back into some history. Back in World War II, you had the Great Migration of Black people from the South coming into Oakland for job opportunities at the shipyard, the railways, etc. They moved predominantly into East and West Oakland because of cheaper rents, proximity to job opportunities, and because in a lot of other neighborhoods, including in the hills, there were these basically agreements among homeowners that we were going to exclude on purpose Black people and other people of color. Anyway, so then around the time of the Great Depression, the federal government does this thing to stimulate the economy and help people not lose their homes by giving pretty generously subsidized government-backed mortgages. And great idea, except they were only trying to do it to help white people, specifically rich white people. So long story short, you see this map over here. The federal government decided to divide places like Oakland into zones where they wanted to help stimulate investment and homeownership in the economy, and zones that they did not want investment to happen. The red zones on this map, pretty obviously East and West Oakland. The green and blue zones on the map, pretty obviously the Oakland Hills. And this is very much drawn on racial lines. So long story short, you have white people in the hills in these green and blue zones who were able to build generational wealth. Their property values increased. Developers wanted to build there, versus in the red zones and the yellow zones, no one wanted to build there except for toxic waste industry, which is why you have a lot of polluting industries in these parts of the cities. You also have freeway set up in this part of the city, which has very obviously led to some pretty atrocious health, education, and economic outcomes in one part of the city compared to the other. So basically, if you wonder why different parts of Oakland are so different, just remember, it's not an accident, it's by design.